Demonstrative pronouns in English demonstrate something, and using them is the verbal equivalent of pointing at something or someone. They draw attention to the referred thing or person. They also indicate quantity, have no gender, and they refer to the relative distance of a thing or person. In English, there are only two: this and that, and when plural, these and those. They highlight something that was previously mentioned or that is clear from the context. For example, this car, that dog, these cars, those dogs, this lesson, that book, these lessons, those books, this paper, that pencil, these papers, those pencils. This is how simple demonstrative pronouns can be. They can also show how near or far something or someone is without repeating the same subject. This is my friend indicates a singular subject that is near me. Let's discuss that indicates a far more figurative idea. I love all kinds of cars, but these are my favorite. This sentence also has a near subject, but it's plural and doesn't repeat the same subject. Those are my books on the table. This phrase has a far and plural subject. When understanding demonstrative pronouns, they can be similar to determiners. They use the same words and are known as demonstratives, but they have different functions. Demonstrative pronouns replace nouns, meaning that they stand alone as the subject of the sentence. Demonstrative determiners modify subjects instead, meaning that they appear before subjects telling something about them. Here are some examples. This is a good lesson, but I recommend going for that lesson instead. In this sentence, this is a pronoun, but that is a determiner because it modifies the subject, appearing before it. These are good chocolates, but I prefer those peanuts. These is the pronoun, but those is the determiner, again appearing before the subject. I can answer that question, so this is simple for me. In this case, that is a determiner, and this is the pronoun. Furthermore, demonstrative pronouns and determiners indicate the distance of a thing or person being referred to, like referring to physical distances between two objects, people, or locations. This, singular, and these, plural, are the near demonstratives because they indicate something relatively close. That, singular, and those, plural, are the far demonstratives because they indicate something that is relatively far. Here are some examples. These are flowers in my hand, but those on the table are roses. This is my Uncle Bill, and that is my dad over there. This building is the concert hall, but that is the museum in the distance. Such demonstratives can also mean distance in time when comparing the past or future with the present. That was a good era, but these days we're living in a different time. Demonstratives can also indicate a more figurative type of distance, like referring to something that was previously said to some idea, concept, or event. She works well, but that is my opinion. This argument is between us. As well as being demonstrative, the word that can also be used as a relative pronoun, which introduces relative clauses that provide more information about a preceding noun, like in the phrase, that was the last thing that I expected. Be aware that regular demonstratives are not used as relative pronouns, just that. So this is how demonstratives work in English.